Well, hello there. My name is Shane, and I've decided to create a YouTube channel during these times. Why? Because, well, I have and created something within myself that a lot of people have still not managed to find yet, and that is inner peace. And I used to be someone who's, well, let's just say I've had my share of stress, anxiety. I'm 56 years old right now, and at age 40, I had I was basically living in a motel like the one in Breaking Bad, and I was addicted to crack cocaine. I didn't have any money to buy food. That was the first time I'd ever had to use a food bank in my life, and I didn't know what one was actually. Someone's like, "Why don't you go to a food bank? You have no money or food." And I said, "What's a food bank?" And they're like, "It's a place where they'll give you food if you have no money or food." And that's what I did. And I was super grateful. Got a big box of food, and since then, I've actually now have a business that helps a lot of food banks with donations and partnerships and fundraisings and things like that. So I've been blessed to find inner peace. It doesn't come overnight. It's something that you have to create in every moment with a high level of awareness. But it does start with you got to learn to love yourself, and you got to learn to stop judging everything and everyone. Like when it rains, you go, "Oh, what a shitty day," or "It's cold out, it's hot out." Are you complaining about everything all the time, judging things? If you are, then that's part of the piece that you're missing right there, is your own sense of judgment of other things and people. You don't know what other people's stories are. And trust me, I used to judge a lot, everything. I just judge the weather, look outside, it's raining, oh, what a shitty day. And then my vibration would just go right down, and I'd probably have and well, actually I did. I'd have a shitty day. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's raining. I'm not even getting affected by what the weather is out there, just because my own personal sense of joy and spirit and love is coming from within now. And I've shed a lot of the ego parts of that. And it started with losing judgment was one of the things. And if you need help with losing judgment, well, you gotta, number one, learn to get out of your mind, and you gotta go into your heart. And that's the only place to start. Number one, the mind is basically your ego trying to worry about everything, plan everything, control everything, and it can't do anything. It's like fucking useless. It just thinks it can. Its job is to protect the body, but you've given it all the power. And the power doesn't belong to the ego. The power belongs to the soul and the spirit, and you can only find that within, and that's your heart. How do you do that? Fuck, I don't know. Yes, I do actually, and that's what I'm gonna say right now. It is called the heart-brain connection. This is one of the best things you can do, most powerful things you can do. Ancients have been doing it. They study at the Heart Math Institute. They teach people in the military to do this before they're going in on missions, because it's going to calm you and put you into that state of being that is the true sense of who you are, which is the spirit connection of God in your heart, that the I am in me, that is the I am in you, is the exact same I am, just manifests as these physical bodies with individual personalities that we've been grown into. But the goal is to go back into the heart and get out of the mind. And you have to silence that. So what you want to do is you want to start with one, touching the heart space. You can do a prayer mudra if you want to. And just feel that area. And why do we do that? Because that brings attention to that area. Where you touch, you're going to bring attention to that part of the body. Now, next thing, maybe close your eyes. Get all the extrasensory perceptions out there, one of the senses, because you're going within now. So close your eyes and breathe deeply. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And the reason we do this is when you're breathing deeply, your body feels safe. It knows that it's safe now. So when before you're in your mind and you're taking your attention to your heart and your breathing, so now you're not thinking. You're just focused on the breathing in, the breathing out, touching of the heart space, and the mind is silenced. The whole body now, the parasympathetic body, can relax the nervous system. And instead of having all the cortisol and the bad chemicals that cause our body to get sick and dis-ease, you have all the good chemicals that are coming up, and the healthy, healing chemicals are being activated now because you're doing this. Now the third step, and this is very key, is to feel the feeling of love, compassion, appreciation for anything, anyone in your life that you can think of, and just feel that feeling while you're doing the breathing. In and out, in and out. And what this does, this connects the neurons in your brain to the neurons in your heart. There's 40,000 brain-like neurons in the heart that think and remember independently of the brain. Now, if you can connect these two, marry the brain and the heart together, this is when you become powerful, because the heart needs now. And you don't have your brain with the ego interfering with all of its thoughts of resistance and negativity. And do this for 5 minutes, a few times a day. It'll really help you. And thank you if you chose to listen to this video.